welcome to Sarah's Stampin' Retreat. Today we'll be making a lovely little desk calendar and we're going to be using some products which are a bit of a sneak peek from the new catalogue. So this designer series paper is called the Fine Art Floral Designer Series paper and it will be available from the 5th of January. So I'll put my email in the description below, and if you want a catalogue that shows all of the lovely products that we're releasing on the 5th of January, then just send me an email with your address and I'll send you one out. So this is one of my favourites from the catalogue, and this is the actual piece that we'll be using today. And all of these pieces have like painted florals on one side and paint textures on the other side. We've got this piece, we've got this piece, and this one, this one, this one, and that one. So you can see there's some absolutely gorgeous flowers there. So this is the calendar that we're going to be making today, and we're going to be using this piece of paper that I just showed you a second ago. This is Pretty Peacock and this is Bumblebee cardstock. So the first thing that I've done, I've just cut a frame with these two stitched rectangle framelit dies. So I've just cut a frame like that, and now I'm going to work on the base of the calendar. For that I'm going to bring in my scoreboard, and I've got this piece of cardstock and it measures 10.5 inches by 5 inches, and I'm going to score it at 4 inches, at 8 inches, at 9 inches and at 10 inches. And if you need a reminder of any of those score marks or any of the dimensions, then they'll be over on my blog, which will be listed in the description below. So I'm just folding all of these score marks. And what I want, this is going to be the front of my calendar, and then I'm going to fold, so that one comes down, this one comes up, then this one comes down, and this one comes up again. And we're just going to glue this little flap here, this little 1/2 inch flap. I'm going to glue that there, and then I'm going to pull this down and have that like that. So that will stand up like that. So then next I'm just going to put a little bit of glue behind my frame. I'm just going to pop this piece of paper behind it. And then I'm going to take some of our foam adhesive sheet, and I'm just going to pop that behind. You can see I've just got some scraps that I've got here that I used on other, I've got left over from other projects. You can obviously cut this with scissors, I'm just tearing it to save a bit of time, because no one's going to see that it looks messy. So I'm just going to pop this up here. Now I've just got a small scrap of cardstock here that's the same width as my calendar, and it's 3/4 inch wide, and I'm just scoring that at 1/2 inch. And then I'm just going to stick some glue on the back. I'm just going to stick that over the top of my calendar just to tie it in, just a calendar tab. And then I'm just going to chop the edges off where I obviously cut that a little bit too wide. I've got a piece of Pretty Peacock cardstock that's 1/4 inch bigger than my calendar tab. I'm just going to stick this onto it. And then I'm just going to glue the calendar tab onto our calendar. And there we go, there's our really cute little stand-up desk calendar that you could make with any of your favourite pattern papers. I'll link all of the projects in the description below, apart from obviously this paper which isn't available yet, but you could use any of our other pattern papers. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you could click like below. And if you'd like to see more videos, please click subscribe, and then on the bell button select all and you'll be notified when I have future projects available. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope to see you again soon.